Hey guys, welcome back to Wisdom Wednesday. I know I haven't done one of these in a while. Work's been crazy, man. Working 80 hours a week really doesn't leave a lot of time for anything, which is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I was talking to the guys, and I gotta say, a great majority of us are working two jobs, some of us even more. And it's crazy, man. I mean, we live in the greatest country in the world, and we have to work two jobs in order to survive in this country. Doesn't that tell you something? And in my case, I'm working 80 hours plus with my full time job, part time job, side hustle, and then I'm doing YouTube on the side. But I like doing YouTube, so I really don't see this as a job. But it's crazy, man. I remember a few years ago, a full time job would, you know, pay for everything, and you would still have extra cash on the side to, get your wants, as they say. And it's tough when you're at lunchtime with the guys because sometimes they're just down, man. They're just negative. I want to talk about who's to blame, whether it's the government, inflation, bad luck. I mean, I've heard every single excuse in the book from everybody around the table. And I got to admit, man, I was like that a few years ago until I decided to change my life around. And I knew the government, nobody was going to help me change my life around. Nobody was going to give me a handout. It was up to me because I just don't want to survive. I want to thrive. I want to be able to do something where I'm not going to be here with these guys complaining every night or every day. So, one thing that I want to share with you guys today and urge you to get a handle of, to master, is the only things that you can control in your life, which is your effort and your attitude. And every day when I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, I get up with a positive attitude. So one thing I can tell you is that I used to be the same way. I used to complain about everything, man. About the government, my work, my boss, my mother-in-law, you name it, man. I used to be the same way. But I learned that the only things you can control in life is your effort and your attitude. Those two things you can control. Everything else in your life is more than likely going to be out of your control, but you can control how you react. Every day I get up, I go to work with a positive attitude because I know that every day I go to work, I'm one step closer to getting out of work, working that 9 to 5. In my case, it's 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. But yeah, man, we live in the greatest country in the world, and we have people working multiple jobs. And that's a domino effect because if you think about it, where are we spending most of our time at? At work. We're not spending it with our kids. We're not spending it with our spouse, wives, our friends, with our community, with our church. No, man, we're spending it at work. We're working to make somebody else's dream come true, not ours. It's crazy that you spend more time with your coworkers than you do with your family. You know more about Bob than you do about your son. You know more about Juan than you do about your wife. You know what happened to Juan. You know how his day was. You know what he had for lunch. And yet you don't know the same thing about your family. It's crazy, man. We spend all of our time with our coworkers. We spend our time in jobs that destroy and just kill our souls every day. That's why we get burned out. That's why we're so miserable. That's why we have all this depression and anxiety. We live in the greatest country in the world, and yet we're miserable. And what do? We buy all this crap, all these material things to make up for the way that we feel. But take it from me, guys. Don't let your feelings run your day. Remember, you control your effort, you control your attitude. So it's very important that you have something to shoot for in your life, that you have a goal, that every day you're walking towards, that you're striving towards, that you're making small gains every day. Even if it's an inch, you're getting closer to it every single day. Because we're out here overworked, underpaid, but we're still showing up every damn day. But remember this, you might be tired, but you're not done. You're building something. This is your grind, your lesson. This is your story, man. Another Wisdom Wednesday. Let's just survive this week, man. Learn from it. Thrive from it. Drop on the comment if you're still fighting in the good fight. We're going to get through this, man. It's a long journey, but we're going to do it. This is Ivan versus Time. Gotta get back to work.